What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix new documentary series, The Business of Drugs. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Okay, this new Netflix docu-series, The Business of Drugs, is informative. It's enlightening. Even if you thought that you already had a firm grasp of that particular world because you watched too many episodes of Narcos, The Business of Drugs lets you in on so much more, on things that you probably had no idea about. And this show is especially effective in opening the old conservative Ronald Reagan worshipping minds that view drugs as a black and white issue. To them, drugs is bad, period. But that's not the case at all, is it? Because fact of the matter is that it is a much more nuanced issue than you can expect. There's a lot of human and economic aspects that factor into it. If this docuseries was a textbook, it would be the most comprehensive textbook about drugs there is. So the host of this show is a former CIA officer named Amaryllis Fox. She may be a lady, but she got bigger balls than you and I combined. Because my God, she is brave enough to venture into the jungles of Colombia and Myanmar and East Africa just to directly interview dangerous drug dealers. These guys may not be the heads of the cartels, but if the cartels find out that their people are singing like canary in front of the cameras, despite having their faces covered and their voices altered, there is still that risk of punishment for speaking out or spilling out details. In one of the episodes, Amaryllis and her crew, they even have to evade local police who also want to punish them for talking to drug dealers. So they're like walking on tight rope, and it can get really intense. And even though Amaryllis's intention is to get a better understanding of the drug networking, she's not there to necessarily expose anybody or bring down any big fish. This still kind of gives you a window into what investigative journalists go through in their line of work. So there are a total of 6 episodes focusing on 6 illicit substances: cocaine, synthetics, heroin, meth, cannabis, opioid. The cannabis one fascinates me the most because I'm a weed guy. And even though weed has been legal in many states, it is still considered illegal on a federal level. So Amaryllis not only gives you how the business is done on the mom and pop and corporate side, but she also delves into the still thriving weed black market. The tone of this show is very serious. Nothing about it is meant for your amusement. As I implied earlier, this is the most comprehensive docuseries that you'll ever watch about the origins and the true impacts of the business of drugs. So what Amaryllis is giving you are facts, 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 and by the end of each episode, she gets a few minutes to share her summary opinions, which obviously makes her a progressive, spoken like somebody who understands that the so-called war on drugs is a stupid concept that results only in endless cycle of incarcerations and violence. The business of drugs is chilling, it's raw, it's provocative, but it also encourages you to be empathetic towards the main issue, which is income inequality, which unfortunately compels a lot of poverty-stricken folks to choose this profession since there is no other economic alternative through which they can survive.